Theology is math. Faith, on the other hand, is what you deep down believe is true. Faith, as I discuss it here, isn't just religious. In this talk, faith includes all that you firmly believe. Faith includes your firm beliefs about God, gods, or no God. Faith includes your beliefs about things in nature, both observable and unobservable. It includes your beliefs about things in the future and things in the past. It includes your beliefs about things far away and things close by. It includes things you observe and things you believe but can't observe. It includes everything you believe from hard evidence and everything you believe but can't observe or prove. It develops from a mishmash of many things. It's a mixture of what you've been taught, your observations, what you read, the culture around you, revelation and insight, discoveries when playing, rules you live by, intuition, proofs, experiments, aha moments, oh moments, oops moments, and scratch your head moments. Theology, on the other hand, is plain old math. So how is theology math? Well, math basically starts with axioms that are given. Then, assuming the axioms are true, you can prove through logic that a whole host of other things also have to be true. The Greeks found that the principles of math could also be applied to philosophy, except in philosophy you start with presuppositions instead of axioms. The presuppositions are things that people in a culture pretty much agree to be true. If the presuppositions are true, then, through reason, you can prove that a whole host of other things also have to be true. For example, let's say you live on a farm. These might be your two presuppositions. Presupposition 1 is that you have a total of 5 chickens. Presupposition 2 is that each chicken can only be in one of 2 places, the yard or the chicken coop. Now, let's apply the logic. You see 3 chickens in the yard. How many are in the chicken coop? Well, you know you have a total of 5 chickens. 5 chickens total minus 3 chickens in the yard equals 2 chickens in the chicken coop. So there have to be 2 chickens in the chicken coop. So, you know by observation that 3 chickens are in the yard. But you also know, through logic, that there are 2 chickens in the chicken coop, even though you can't observe them at this moment. So logic lets you know that certain things are true that you can't observe. And this mathematical tool of logic is what the Greek philosophers took advantage of. Much of Greek and Roman architecture and engineering were made possible by this curious thing called logic. But people found it could be applied in many areas, not just math. So math starts with fundamentals called axioms. Similarly, philosophy starts with fundamentals, but with this they're called presuppositions. Science starts with fundamentals called observations. American law starts with a set of fundamental laws called the Constitution and its amendments. And theology jumps in the mix with fundamentals called dogmas. What makes this even more interesting is that there are several fields of math. Each field can be based on a different set of axioms. One field of math is arithmetic, which builds on Peano's axioms. Another field of math is plane geometry, which is based on Euclid's axioms. In fact, there are different fields of math just in geometry that each build on a different set of axioms given to be true. Similarly, there are several fields of philosophy. Each starts with a different set of presuppositions. They can be formally structured, but many times they'll be informal. There are several fields of science. Each builds on different types of observations, as with chemistry versus biology. The fundamental observations being focused on are different, but both sets can be equally factual. There are several fields of theology. Each will start with a different set of dogmas. If you start with a different set of dogmas than someone else, then you likely will develop different theologies. It's possible that in both theologies the dogmas are true, but you wind up with a different focus. Different starting fundamentals can still be part of the same fabric of truth if the dogmas are sound. So in conclusion, faith is what we really believe, regardless of whether we have good logic behind it. Faith includes observable and unobservable things, provable and unprovable things, logical and illogical things, things sincerely believed and things somewhat believed, but with uncertainty. Pure theology, on the other hand, is a set of dogmas of faith that are given to be true. Then, assuming the dogmas are true, reason is applied to show that a whole host of related beliefs also have to be true. And that, folks, is math. Theology is math.